Welcome to another episode of Awesome Life with Awesome Vibes. This is Aatmn Parmar, and I'm going to talk about how to make your life easy, effortless, and a lot of fun. Now, this may sound absurd because the prevalent belief is you have to work hard, you have to struggle it out, you have to put in so much effort to be somebody so that one fine day life becomes easy, effortless, and a lot of fun. However, I invite you to make your journey towards success easy, effortless, and a lot of fun. Stay tuned and keep listening. Let me begin with a small story. Vinod lived with his mom and dad in a small town, and he watched a building being constructed. He was constantly told by his neighbors, uncles, father, mother, brother, and even teachers that you have to really work hard to succeed well in life. So he was watching those laborers putting bricks after bricks. And in the hot summer, they were sweating and putting the bricks to build the building right from the ground level to the second floor level. Once he asked his dad that, look at these laborers, they're working so hard, they should be really successful, isn't it? Dad said, no. In terms of money, the supervisor earns much more than the laborers. And then he said, oh, so supervisor is the most successful person in this project. Dad said, no, not the supervisor. The contractor employs the supervisor. The contractor earns more money. Vinod said, but I hardly see contractor coming over here. And supervisor also doesn't move his butts. He hardly moves around. He hardly works. What about the contractor? Is he the most successful and most beneficiary person in this whole project? Dad said, no, not the contractor, the builder. So Vinod was intrigued. Who's the contractor? I've never seen him coming here. Father said, no, he does come, but occasionally. Oh, so builder is the most successful and highest beneficiary here, right? Dad said, no, once again. The person who hired the builder is more successful. Now, who's that person? Vinod asked. Well, that person is an industrialist. He has a lot of money. He's invested in this project and he's hired a builder. The builder has hired an architect and contractor. The contractor has hired rest of the people. Suresh was intrigued. Says people who are working hard earns less. People who are working hardly has so much success and money. This goes against the whole belief that he has been given so far. Well, most things in life happen effortlessly. Consider a baby growing in the womb, milk filling the mother's breast, rivers flowing, clouds moving, planets rotating, trees growing. These natural processes unfold without any struggle. When you believe you must work extremely hard, you might be going against the natural flow. But if you learn to recognize and align with the flow of life, it becomes easy, effortless, and joyful. Challenge old beliefs. Our ancestors lived strenuous lives, walking miles, fetching water from wells. But times have changed, and so should be our beliefs. We can lead a more sophisticated life if we align our thoughts and beliefs with the natural rhythm of life. My personal mantra is life is easy, life is effortless, and life is a lot of fun. When I encounter struggle, I either drop the project or pause to check for my resistance. It may seem like a hard work, but it happens through me, not by me, because I position myself correctly in the flow. If you must pray, pray to be in the right place at the right time, in the right direction with right people. The rest will unfold naturally. That's the power of going with the flow, almost effortlessly. Work smart, not hard. Align with your life's purpose and plan. When you meditate, when you clear your filter mind with radical statements, you can align with your inner GPS and understand where the flow of life is taking you. When you start moving in the direction where life is already taking you, you will be able to enjoy success with ease and grace. Life truly can become easy, effortless, and a lot of fun. On the other hand, when you affirm life is easy, life is effortless, and life is a lot of fun, you are naturally aligning yourself to your life purpose and life plan. There are few statements that you can certainly recite to declutter your subconscious mind and to connect with your inner GPS. Let's recite some of the radical statements. I purify my restrictive and limited beliefs. I purify my restrictive and limited beliefs. I purify my restrictive and limited beliefs. I purify my need to struggle. I purify my need to struggle. I purify my need to struggle. I purify my need to be aware of my life plan and life purpose. I purify my need to be aware of my life plan and life purpose. I purify my need to be aware of my life plan and life purpose. I awaken inner awareness. I awaken the inner awareness. I awaken the inner awareness. I synchronize with my life plan and life purpose. I synchronize with my life plan and life purpose. I synchronize with my life plan and life purpose. Stay tuned, keep listening. This is Aatmn Parmar, your host, taking you on a journey to enjoy an awesome life with awesome vibes. Keep spreading awesome vibes to manifest an awesome life with radical multi-chakra insights.